Leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel if you're a fan of YNW Melly. Now things are not looking good for YNW Melly at all. Now with this exclusive evidence that was just released in his court case, it is starting to look as if YNW Melly could have just wasted his whole music career and ruined many things in his life, because there will be a good chance he will now be facing life locked up. Now make sure you guys watch this video all the way until the end, as there is so much information that you do need to hear about YNW Melly, and this is some stuff I bet you didn't even know was going on. Now I am going to be sharing some exclusive evidence that has been provided by the courtroom for YNW Melly's case. Now I did have to do a lot of digging online to find this, so I am kind of hoping you've never seen it and it will be some fresh new information for you. Now getting into the first piece of evidence that was found was some text messages between YNW Melly and his alleged girlfriend at the time. Now this could be the reason why his two best friends, YNW Juvy and YNW Sakchaser, passed, but the law is still investigating this. Now these text messages to his alleged girlfriend at the time of the incident are going as followed. So allegedly YNW Melly sent a message on that Snapchat messenger thing saying that he no longer trusted YNW Juvy or YNW Sakchaser anymore. And then he also went on to say how he doesn't know how much longer that they will be close friends. So maybe there were some things going on behind the scenes between these three. I'm not exactly sure. That is still what the law is currently investigating. But after these messages were sent, this is when Juvy and Sakchaser sadly passed. Now obviously this will put some major suspicion on YNW Melly. Obviously these text messages to his girlfriend, they want to know why these were even sent in the first place, and they're currently investigating why YNW Melly was having those feelings about Sakchaser and Juvy. They want to know why that, YNW Melly no longer trusted them. And well, I'm pretty sure I can give you that exact reason why. And this involves YNW Melly's own mom. So make sure you continue watching, because now I'm about to share an exclusive video posted by YNW Melly's own mom on her Facebook account. So make sure you continue staying with me, as this is where it starts to get very serious. Now this video that I am about to show you is a video posted by YNW Melly's own mom. Now this was not too long ago, before the incident occurred. I do want to make sure that it's clear it was before it happened, but here's actually the video right here.
Show me text messages from Sakchaser, all her friends, and all these people, like he's about this life. But I'm saying, like, who you ever out at, what you ever did? You couldn't even take charge. If you don't sit your down and don't ever come for me, because my credentials is real. It ain't even a joke. So don't ever try to come for me, because I don't even play them type of games. Like, what you got that I ain't got? Oh, you your little, I got big. At the end of the day, Melly is my child.
Now this piece of evidence is allegedly being used in court. It's actually not 100% being used, and I'm also not claiming it to be. But from what I am reading from some online sources, it is being used. And if it is going to be used in court, this is actually a huge piece of evidence in this case. Because if you guys actually know anything about YNW Melly, then you would know just how close he actually is with his mom. YNW Melly would do anything for his mom. And if somebody is messing with her, YNW Melly will deal with it in any sort of way possible to make sure that his mom stays okay. So that is sort of concerning. Again, I'm not 100% sure if this piece of evidence is still being used in court, but if a lot of online sources are saying it, it still could be. And this also could lead into the whole mixed personalities thing that YNW Melly has going on. Now, YNW Melly has the song Mixed Personalities. Obviously, everybody knows that by now, but what you probably don't know is that song wasn't just made for fun or anything like that. YNW Melly actually does have mixed personalities. YNW Melly did state in multiple interviews that he has around 8 different personality traits in his brain. He has a lot of different personalities for depending on what type of day he's having, and he has a side to him named Melvin. And if you know from his album Melvin vs. Melly, basically Melvin is sort of more his scarier type of side. If you deal with Melly, you have to deal with Melvin. That is one of the things that YNW Melly would always say. So maybe Juvy and Sakchaser did something towards Melly, and his different personality of Melvin did not like what they were doing to Melly and his mom, and who even knows, his girlfriend maybe at this point. But make sure you continue watching, because now I'm going to share another piece of evidence, and this piece of evidence could actually keep him locked up for life. So this is one you definitely need to hear. Now, getting into the next piece of evidence, this is actually some very crucial evidence in this case, and this was actually released from the court itself as well, so that way you know it's actually fully true. And it's basically just full proof of showing that YNW Melly was with YNW Juvy and Sakchaser on that day it all happened. Now, why this is so important is that with the law doing their investigation, if they actually can't find somebody with the street cameras, the store cameras, things like that, proving that somebody else did this to Juvy and Sakchaser, this piece of evidence that I'm about to share will actually almost be enough evidence to keep YNW Melly behind bars. I hope it's not true. I hope YNW Melly is innocent, but this piece of evidence is a lot. Now, in this photo, this is basically showing exactly where everybody was sitting inside of the car on the day it happened. Now, as you can see in the photo, in the car, there's YNW Melly, YNW Portland, YNW Sakchaser, and YNW Juvy. Now, this is basically the entire team of YNW. Now, obviously, this isn't the entire team of YNW, but this is a good majority of the members. So, with them all being together, driving around, it's a very common thing, as they all do live together as well. So, but why this picture, though, is so important, as I mentioned earlier, this picture is full 100% proof showing that Melly was with them the day it happened. And if you remember what I said earlier in the video with the whole Melly and Melvin and all the different personality traits, something could have happened down in that car where maybe Melvin came out, or one of his other different personality traits, who even knows at this point, and could have done what happened. Obviously, I'm not going to go into full detail on the entire story. I've made tons of videos before in the past about it, but still, I do hope that YNW Melly, though, is innocent, and I hope he does get let free soon. But with a lot of the evidence that I just shared in this video, it's starting to seem as if maybe it's not going to be happening the way that we're all hoping. But we can still just continue to pray and hope. But I am going to be ending the video here. If you guys did enjoy, please leave a like on it and subscribe to the channel if you're new. It has been District Trending, and I'm out.